Today, guys, we're gonna be looking at some of the most sexy cosplays ever. I actually used to cosplay, but I'll show you some of my cosplays a little bit later in this video and tell you about how I got into it. And that's actually how I got started in this industry, got recognized at first, but more about that later. For now, look at this. Not only is it sexy, but it's like so intricate and so much hard work has gone into this. This is Tasha from Spiral Cats. I'm like a huge fan of her work. There's just so much detail that goes into it. She makes all these things. I believe she's from Korea, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that. But incredible, beautiful. I can't. Like I wish I was this good at making cosplays. Now this girl, excuse me, ma'am, but you got something written on your chest, but I don't know if you could see it since you're leaning over like that. 10 out of 10. Now, not all these cosplays are gonna be as intricate as the one I just showed you, but it still takes a lot of work for people to make them. Even the ones that you're like, that has such little clothing, there's no way that's difficult. You don't understand how hard it is to make little clothing like stay on. Like I think has its own difficulty in its own right. Senpai? Is that you? Obviously the most notable thing about this is that she has a panda on her head. It's so cute. 10 out of 10. I'm digging it. It's awesome. What? How is she keeping that up there? What type of sorcery is this? I'm legit like confused and a little concerned that it's not gonna stay, but I'm sure she's figured it out with some like double-sided tape. Hopefully she didn't like permanently glue it on herself. I mean, it looks good. It wouldn't be that bad if she was permanently stuck like that. Like not all of society would approve, but I approve. Na 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 boner. I mean Batman. Batgirl. Sorry guys, I'm like 5 years old. Damn, if Superman looks like that, he could save me any day. This is just gonna be a big video of me hitting on girls. Isn't it? This girl's finishing move is called the friend zone fatality. Finish him. Was that lame? Maybe. You guys liked it still though, right? Give me love and validation, I need it. Look guys, I know she's hot, but she's probably not litter trained. And can you imagine taking care of a cat this size? A human-sized cat? Zoro's already enough to handle and he's a cat size, not a human cat. I can't wait for like all the super Star Wars fans to come out and be like, that's not correct. Boba Fett never had boobs. Legit, I've had like people come up to me and be like, you're cosplaying a character that's a guy? And they were like super offended. I guess we'll take a second to show you guys some of my shitty ass cosplays. Some of them I'm proud of, but like they're not as impressive as these. So this is the one that like was the most hard for me to do. It's Azzy from League of Legends. And I put all these LEDs in here, as you can see my shitty wiring job. How I didn't die of electrocution, I don't know. I put plexiglass in the center to make it look like it was floating. And then I glued it all together, which was stupid because I couldn't access the battery pack after. And when the battery died, I couldn't light it up again. It was my first time, don't judge me. And I put all this armor together. I made this whole thing. The helmet was one of the hardest things to make. I know it doesn't seem the hardest, but to make it like fit around my head. And if you look at the actual character's helmet, it doesn't look exactly like this. So I kind of messed it up, but I did my best. This one was a little bit simpler. This is my Vegeta from Dragonball Z. I didn't make the bodysuit. I just bought a blue bodysuit, but I made the armor and the hip things and the tail. Oh, and these legging things that didn't stay up. I did not make the scouter. I bought that. And this actually got reposted by 9gag and the Chive, and it like went everywhere. So that was kind of exciting. This was like this is when I just started like my Instagram account. Like I think I had like 5,000 followers on Instagram, and like they reposted and I was like, oh my God. I was so excited. Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones. Yeah, are you guys hyped about it too? I'm not gonna give away any spoilers, but I'm obsessed with Game of Thrones. Definitely my favorite show ever. I die for Khaleesi. Like, I would go lesbian for her any day. Saber from Fate Stay Night. Any anime fans in the house? I know I look so different with blonde hair and like contacts. What else can I show you? Another Saber. I did like a human version of a Poro from League of Legends. I don't know. I liked it. I want to show you guys a really cool one. So this is my Charizard cosplay, and I made the wings open. Now, these only opened like 10 times, and then they broke. So it was sort of impressive for the first couple of people that like met me, and then after that, just it didn't work. I tried to make this light up, but that failed as well. So yeah, but this is my Charizard one. It was kind of like inspiration from like World of Warcraft armor / Pokemon. And anyways, enough about my stupid stuff. Let's get back to the other people's. Now this girl has been the final fantasy of millions of dudes at conventions, I'm sure. Do you guys get the joke? Because she's a Final Fantasy character. Okay. What's better than 1? 3? Now this is a costume that like, it's a classic, sexy nerd costume. I tip my hat to it. I don't know, did she consent to this photo? Cosplay is not consent. If she wasn't okay with the photo, you shouldn't be taking photos of other people's asses, just saying. You should ask, you should be like, hey, I like your cosplay, but can I take a picture of it? I'm sure she'll be like, okay. The good news is this cosplay wasn't that difficult to make, I don't think. It just cut up jeans. The bad news is I don't have any idea what it is, but she still looks damn good cosplaying it, so I ain't hating. She's a unicorn. I don't know if this is from like a specific show, but she's so pretty. Slay. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? I don't think I would trust this woman living in a house with 7 dwarves. I feel like Disney would have canceled that movie real fast. Does anyone feel a draft in here feels a little chilly? You know what I mean? Ma'am, your foot position is all wrong. If you want real power, you need to twist a little bit. Also, your butt is showing. Whoa. Now this is really cool. I'm digging all the colors. I don't know who she is. It looks familiar. Like I might have come across her in my travels, but I can't put a finger on who it is, but I love the colors. I love the materials she used. And the photographer did an amazing job too with the lighting. I think this is a beautiful photo, beautiful cosplay, beautiful girl. I like it a lot. Yup, it's everybody's favorite cartoon character, Jessica Rabbit. And she's like completely perfect for the role, the costume, I don't know. But she looks great in it, she rocked it, she nailed it. You can say whatever you want about the cosplay, but honestly, if she was in a street fight, she would probably have a lot of mobility. Street fight, get it? I need to stop making these stupid jokes. I mean, she's pretty, but what's behind the mask? Because if she did this cosplay legit, and if you know what's behind the real character's mask, it's a goddamn piranha-looking monster thing. No, legit, it's like the scariest thing underneath her mask in the game. So I'm scared. I wouldn't kiss her if I was you. Oh, onesies. I have so many onesies, like in Toronto. I have like a Charmander one and a unicorn one that actually a cute little girl gave to me at a convention. A fox one. I'm obsessed. They're so comfortable, but then you're really cold. You wear them for 2 minutes and you're like, I'm so sweaty. I'm gonna die. And I suddenly have an urge to watch Green Lantern again, even though the movie sucked. Is it this same girl that's the magical, how does it stay? But can I have your address and your phone and social insurance number and name? What's your sign? Hi. Well, there you have it. The hottest cosplay 2017. That alien behind her. Damn, he's rocking it. I would whistle if I could, but I can't. Editor? I actually know her, but like, why isn't she in the new Spider-Man movie? Can we add her in with CGI or something? Cause, hi. Jessica Negri, amazing cosplayer, super sweet girl, and like she makes some really intricate stuff and some really sexy stuff. She's like good at dabbling in both realms. For example, sexy, still sexy, but what the hell? How did you make that? Can we just zoom in? Not to her boobs, you pervs, but into like the detail. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's so cool. I'm also obsessed with this because look, slay, queen, slay. I'm sold. It's my favorite. I feel like me and her just connect on a spiritual level. We just understand each other. You know, it's not always about the looks. Sometimes it's about the love for French fries. But the question is, does she dip it in mayo or in ketchup? Because that's what I'm gonna decide this relationship on. These ones are all painted on, which also I think is pretty difficult to do. There's this one really cool girl who I wanna show you guys, does some cool, and she paints it on herself. One second. So she does shit like this, like she paints it on herself. Her name is Kay Pike. And like, this is her. You can't tell, but this is her. Like legit, look at the transformation. It's incredible. The things that she does, I can't even paint like this on a piece of paper, and this girl is doing it on her body in a mirror somehow. I'm like, I can't even get the line straight on my eyeliner, and she's like creating masterpieces. Like, look at this. It's literally, I'm mind blown. And I think she like streams it too. So you guys should check her out. Well, there you guys have it. Some of like the sexiest cosplays. There's so many. There's like millions and millions. I couldn't fit them all in a video. But if you guys enjoyed this and you want me to do a part 2, let me know, because I could literally make like 100 parts of this video because that's how many awesome cosplays there are. I love you guys all so much. Until next time, bye bye.